Okay, I'm back with another NFL 2013 review, and today I'm gonna do the New Orleans Saints versus Atlanta Falcons versus at New Orleans, like playing the Saints. The score was New Orleans 23-17. And I'm gonna get into a little bit of what went down in the game. Um, let's see. Off, offensively, both teams, they're gonna put up the yards. I mean, you got Matt Ryan, 24, 25, 38, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and Drew Brees, 26 of 35, 357 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So the guys are pretty close in terms of production. Um, Rushing, you had Steven Jackson with 11 carries, 77 yards. Of course, Matt Ryan had a run for 12 yards. For the most part, they didn't run anybody else. Um, on the other side, the Saints, the Saints used other running backs. They split the carries. Pierre Thomas nine carries for 43 yards. Sproles 8 carries for 22 yards. Mark Ingram nine carries for 11 yards. The receiving core, I'm actually surprised about for the Falcons. You would think Julio Jones would be the guy who obviously would lead in receptions, but it was Harry Douglas. Julio Jones, Harry Douglas, 4 receptions, 93 yards. He did have a big 50-yard game. Um, Julio Jones, seven receptions for 76 yards. Steven Jackson's 5 receptions, 45. Tony Gonzalez, 3 with 36. Roddy White didn't look good, 2 receptions for 19 yards. It's really the big impact players. Sproles led the team in receptions. He led the team in receptions and yards. 6 receptions for 88 yards. Case Steels, I don't can't pronounce that last name. Two receptions for 86 yards. He did have a big 67-yard game. Marcus Colston, 5 receptions for 68 yards and a touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 4 receptions, 45 yards and a touchdown. What surprised me in this game, the Saints defense actually didn't look, as bad as I thought it would be. You know, this is a divisional game, and I said this game would be close because it in this division, just about every team plays each other well, other than Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay usually gets blown out by the Falcons or the Saints. But when it comes to like Carolina, when it comes to Carolina, New Orleans, and Atlanta, those teams the games are always close. No matter how bad you say one team's defense or one team's offense is, the games are always close. Um, Defensively, let's see. Defensively, the Falcons they got 2 sacks against Drew Brees and 3 QB hits. So not a lot of pressure. Not a lot of pressure on Brees. Uh, you kind of expect more in guys like Yumanyura, but I'm assuming he didn't get much playing time because his stats aren't, they should play him more. Um, the Saints side, the Saints actually got more pressure, even though Will Smith was out. I mean, he's pretty much out for the season. Will Smith and Vilma are both out. They had 3 sacks and they had 6 QB hits. That's actually not that bad for a defense. I didn't expect much out of. They also had a forced fumble and an interception. Um, this is for the Saints. The Falcons had 1 interception of Drew Brees. For the most part, the difference in the game is time of possession. Yep, time of possession and 2 turnovers. The 2 turnovers for the Falcons. You can't turn the ball over in a game like this with both offenses are hot, can get hot. Um, the Saints' time of possession was 35 minutes and 11 seconds, and the Falcons is 24-49. So you see who had the ball more. The Saints, of course, had more penalties, but those two those 2 turnovers for the Falcons and the time of possession, small things like that, can make the difference in a very close game. Um, as we all know, the Saints defense did make a stand um, on their goal line, and stop the Falcons. At the end, the most unlikely thing happened. The defense actually won them a game, and it's pretty much what happened. They made a goal line stand. I believe they made a similar one last year. Yeah, they did. I think they made a similar one against the Falcons last year. They made a goal line stand to win the game. That's what happened again this year. Um, Other than that, like I said, the defense stepped up. They looked actually pretty good. They looked solid. Um, for the Falcons, they'll be fine. I think both teams be fine. It's just a divisional game, tight game. They made one more mistake than the Saints did. They couldn't get them off the field as much as they wanted to. A guy like Roddy White, he has to step up a little bit more. I believe he's playing hurt. Not sure, not sure about that, but I think he's playing hurt. I think they got to run the ball a little bit more. 11 carries for 77 yards. I mean, you run a guy 20 times, he easily gets over 100 based on 7 yards a carry. He's going to get 100 if he's running that well. So I think they should run the ball a little bit more. We know that the team's more of a passing team. Julio Jones, Roddy White, and Tony Gonzalez, they're going to pass more. But I think they should run it. Steven Jackson. Anybody know anything about Steven Jackson? The guy was a beast when healthy at St. Louis. And you don't have to run him that much. I say 15 to 20 times minimum in a game, and he can get you some good yards, especially with the passing attack. No one's gonna put many guys in the box when you got Julio Jones and Roddy White and Tony Gonzalez. No way. Like I said, defensively they couldn't get off the field as much as they would like. They couldn't get as much pressure on Drew Brees. Drew Brees does get rid of the ball. He got a lot of weapons to get rid of the ball too. So you kind of understand that. And Atlanta isn't really known for having the best pass rush. From the New Orleans side of things, Drew Brees had a good day. 357 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Darren Sproles, he always comes through. He's a Drew Brees safety blanket. He always comes through for them. Offensively, they got a lot of weapons. They use Lance Moore, Colston, Jimmy Graham, of course Darren Sproles. Let me see who else do they use. And they always find other guys to use. You'll have a guy come in. You don't know who the hell he is, and Drew Brees will give him the ball. So Drew Brees does a good job of spreading the ball around. We knew this. We knew the offense was going to be dynamic. From running attack between Mark Ingram, Pierre Thomas, and Sproles, they use a 3-headed monster. Those are the main 3 guys they run. That's why, for the most part, their running backs stay healthy because they use 3 different guys. Sproles is in there the most because he's the best receiver out of the bunch. So we knew what to expect from the offense, from both these teams' offense. It was a defense that were going to end up winning the game, and that was the difference. The difference was the 2 turnovers to 1, time of possession by about 11 minutes, and what defense will make more stops than other. And as we saw, the New Orleans Saints defense made a stop at the end of the game, which thus won the game. Defensively, we'll have to see going to for the rest of the season because this is a divisional game and they will step up for a game like this. But what about they go to San Francisco? I believe they do play San Francisco, but it's in New Orleans. Yeah, what about a team like if San Francisco comes into New Orleans? Will they be up for a game like that? Or they play the Seahawks? I believe they play the Seahawks. Will they be up for a game like that? A non-division game? Will they be up for a game like that? We have to wait and see. But for the most part, the defense was pretty solid. They made a stop at the end of the game. It was a great win for the Saints. I will be back. I think I'll be doing the Packers game. Packers 49ers game. And if you want to see that review, please come back, look for that video. Hit that thumbs up button. Of course, comment down below what you think about this game. Subscribe.